Hey, what's up out there, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And as promised, y'all, I told you the last video I did was I put the new bumper on my F-150, and I told you that I was waiting on lights to come in. Okay, so my lights finally came in. And as you can see, I got one of them right here, okay? I also have space right over here for this other one. But the only thing about it is I was able to put that one in from up under here. The way that other one sits, it sits so far up under there, it's hard to get to. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take the new bumper off, which is 6 bolts. Big deal, I gotta take it off, and that's the only way that I'm gonna get these lights on it. Plus, I'd rather take them off anyway like that and get them all lined up. This one right here, that's the one I had originally had on there, that light right there. This right here, that's the newer light, okay? And I got another one that's just like it, and these are the matching lights. So this is gonna go like that on the other side. But what I'm gonna do is, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move them around. The new one I got in, that one, and also this one, this is the other one. These are just regular white LED lights. They're real bright. They're bright LED lights. The one I got right there, that's an LED, they're all LEDs, but this one changes to 4 different modes, okay? These stay at one mode, which is white. So what I'm thinking about doing is, I'm thinking about moving these two to either over here and moving the one that changes over to the you know, to the far side over here, over to its far right if you're facing it. Or what do you think? Should I put the other one, which goes over on that side, and leave the one that's different? Leave that one in the middle. So, you know, I'm trying to decide, and I'll decide once I get the bumper off. I got 6 bolts to take off to get this bumper off. It's not real heavy, so I should be able to get it off with no problem. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. And also, I wanted to show, you know, I had got a couple of comments about, you know, for when I had first put the bumper on, and I had those big red tow hooks that you can see on my truck. So I took them off because somebody said that they looked like they were sticking out a little bit too far, and they were. And the reason why they were sticking out too far is because they actually came off of my 2008 F-150 I had. Those are the old tow hooks I had. I took off those. And the reason why I took off those is because I had a bull bar in the front of it. And if you can't have a bull bar and tow hooks too. All right. So this is what I put the D-ring hooks back on it. And I think it looks pretty cool with the D-ring hooks. They don't hang out as far. They sit nice and even where they're supposed to sit. And, you know, we'll go from there. But right now, I'm going to get up under the bottom. I got 6 bolts to take off, 6 nuts to take off. Okay, and then I'll be able to slide the bumper off, and then I'll get the lights and everything lined up. this part is not the easiest part in the world because I'm trying to get these lights lined up, and I wanted to get them in there tight before, because I don't even have the bumper all the way up yet. And you can see that, but I mean, it's really, and I'm using this little Allen key to get back here, which I might have to go up under here to get to this, because I need to adjust this light up with some. It's just kind of, you know, kind of hard to get the, okay, if that screw goes that way, and this one here, it's got to come down this way like that. There we go. Okay. So as I'm unloosening that, I want this to slide up with some, not just like that, and to line up with this one on the end, which right there would be perfect. You know, once that's lined up there and straight, then you take the little Allen key thing and tighten one side down slightly, not all the way, and then go to the other side, the one in the back. And it's hard to see, you just gotta feel your way back there to get this light under this. There we go. And to tighten this up, pull upward, go up like that, and tight. Now, I don't want to tighten them all the way down. I'm trying to snug them because I may have to adjust them. Like now, I'm going to have to adjust them down some, but I want them tight enough where they don't move on me. And that looks like that's pretty perfect where I got that from. If we come back this way here, okay. Now this front one right here seems to be tilted a little bit towards the top part, is tilted over to the left, so I'm gonna have to adjust that. So after that, I think I got that light in place. All right, now I gotta get the bumper back all the way up, because you can see the bumper's down. It's gotta snug up, it'll adjust, and I'll get it both sides adjusted. So down at the bottom here, you see I got a scissors jack. I'm gonna use that because I got nobody to help me lift up on this thing or to hold up on it. You know, usually that's why they say you need two people doing this, because you get one guy to hold up one side so you can get it adjusted. I don't have that one guy, so I'm gonna use a scissors jack. And as I had that piece of, I have a rag under there, a towel under there to keep that from scratching it up. So you can see, if you can take a look at that, you can see the bumper rising up, okay? Now, let's start on one side. I'm gonna get this side in place first and get it all the way up until where it stops at. And once it's where it stops at, then that's snug right there where it's supposed to be, okay? Now, you don't have to make it tight. It just needs to be snug up against it. So I'm kind of looking at this over here a little bit. And this over here doesn't seem like it's, seem like that part there is sitting down, hanging down too far. So I might have it up just a little bit too high. Let's see if I can, well, oh, I know what happens. I know what happens. Once I get it up there, I got to tighten up the bottom screw. Once I tighten up the bottom screw, it'll fold it up in place. Everybody, so I got the lights hooked up, and I'm gonna show you. I'm having a problem though with those other lights. You know, the ones I told you that go are like act 4 ways. Now, my other ones are working fine. There they are, okay? The ones on the end. Those are working fine. But let me show you, let me hit the button and show you what the other lights are doing. Okay. This is what my other lights are doing. You see, one is flashing the white and one is flashing the yellow ambient color, all right? So I got them on flash and I'm gonna put them on steady, but they won't be the same colors. They're changing. Let's see here. All right, now look, this is what I'm saying. You see that? Now one's flashing on that side and the other one's holding white like the other 3 are. Man, it seems like when I get one thing done, and fix one thing, I come back and there's something else. So, you know, that's the way it is. So now, okay, now, you see how that one is on the ambient, which is how I want that, but the other one now is on white. And then when I switch the other one over, the left side over here will be the orange color, and that one will be white. But they're both not staying the same color. So what is it I'm doing wrong? I haven't crossed any wires or anything. I know I haven't. I haven't crossed any wires. So if anybody could tell me and leave it in the comments for me below, let me know, because like I said, I'm not an electrician. The stuff that I do is, you know, it's all, it's me. And it's just, you know, I take my shot at things because I like taking stuff apart and putting stuff back together, but that's my only problem. I mean, I got the lights on there. You can see the lights are all lined up. You know, everything's lined up the way they're supposed to be. But I'm having a problem. And the problem is with these, the four-way lights, which is this one right here. These are the regular, just the regular white LEDs. These will go from white LED to flashing the ambient colors. You see the problem I'm having. So, you know anything about it, please leave me a comment. Let me know what I'm doing wrong. You know, I want to thank y'all for watching my channel. You know, I just wanted to speak a little bit on something. You know, I watch a lot of videos, and I love YouTube. I really do. I love YouTube. And I love a lot of the people that are on there. I really do. I mean, some people, you know, ain't so easy to love. But, you know, a lot of them, just watching what they do can be some entertaining stuff. I was watching a guy from EC Detailing. I think his name is Eddie, EC Detailing. And, yeah, he was saying some stuff that made a whole lot of sense about finding your niche on where you're at. You know, he was talking about different, you know, detailers and whatnot. He called himself a fake detail or something like that. But, you know, he was talking about finding your niche, and, you know, he made a lot of sense, you know what I mean? Because there are some people that are on YouTube, you know, because, hey, they're monetized channel and people use them for advertising, they pay them for it. I mean, I'd love to be monetized. I'm like a little bit over 700 subscribers. There's some people that got 2 million subscribers. I ain't there yet, and I don't think I'll ever get there. I mean, but then again, I don't know. You know, you never know what can happen. You know, it would be nice. I mean, he was talking about how he gets a lot of stuff. He gets stuff every day in the mail. I mean, yeah, people send him stuff. That's great. I mean, I love that. I would love to get to that point where they're sending me stuff, because the stuff that I use, you know, my thing is, let me explain to everybody, you know, what I do is, you know, I show detailing, you know, vehicles and other stuff that I do. And I do that basically to show people that, you know, you don't have to spend a lot of money to, you know, to get things done and fix your vehicle up. You know, you can do it on a budget. You know, I understand that you get what you pay for. I do. I understand that. But there are some things you don't have to spend. You know, sometimes you don't have to spend you might have to spend $1,000 for something. You may be able to get it for half that amount, you know, or you don't have to spend $500. You know, you can get it for half that amount, you know. But there are some things, you know, some things are just connected with a name brand. You know, we're talking about the lights and stuff. Like I said, I can't afford the rigid lights. I can't afford Mario Moto lights. They cost too much. I'm not a monetized channel. Nobody send me any money. One guy left me a message telling me, hey, you know, take that lift system, put the 4-inch or 6-inch lift system on my truck and do this here and put this on there and do all this. But the stuff that he was talking about cost thousands and thousands of dollars. So I told him, I said, I messaged him back and said, hey, you send me that stuff and I'll be glad to put it on here. I will, because I don't have the money to pay for it. And I think he got me upset because he said something about, didn't mean to piss on your cornflakes, big guy. You know, you didn't piss on my cornflakes. You didn't. You know, I was just basically telling you, because I'm telling you, I got really thick skin. That didn't bother me at all. It really didn't. I mean, some people have said some things to me that think they can get under my skin, but it really didn't. I just want to let you know it didn't get up under my skin. You know, leave your comments with it. I understand, be respectful, you know, because I'm respectful when I leave comments, you know. But my thing is, I'm just saying that, you know, for those who out there who don't have a whole lot of money, who just, you know, you're working on a budget, nobody's giving you anything. Everything that I got and everything that I buy and use, you know, it comes out of my pocket, you know, and I ain't complaining about that. But it's what I can afford. It's what I can do. I put it to you this way. If you know, I can't have caviar, you know, if I can't eat caviar or prime rib steak if I'm dealing with a hamburger budget. I can't. You know, simple as that. I don't try to live beyond my means. My vehicle is a 2015. A lot of people think it's newer than that. But I keep it looking that way. I keep it looking nice. I keep it up. I do things to it, you know, and you know, anything that I got, I take care of it. I do. I treat it like it's gold. You know, it may be cheap to somebody else, but to me, it's a treasure. And for the meanwhile, while I'm here on this earth, you know, I'm going to take care of it. You know, I don't take it and put my all into it like I'm worshiping it. I don't do anything like that, because trust me that when I die, somebody else is going to have it, and they may get it for nothing. So all I'm saying, for those who, you know, who want to fix your vehicle up, you know, you want to keep it looking nice, you know, you don't have to spend tons and tons of money. You know, there are a lot of ways you can get around it. Me, I'm one of those. I change my own oil. I change my own spark plugs, my own air filter, my own transmission fluid, my own gear oil, transfer case box. I've done all that. I put my own lift on my vehicles. Now, there are some things that I won't go into, like, say if my timing chain goes out, no, I'm going to get somebody else to do that, because that's a little bit more, you know, I've seen that, and that's a no-joke job. So that's just a little bit more, you know, than what I'm capable of. I'm, you know, I know my limits. I know where my lane is, and I try to stay in my lane, all right? Some people don't know their lane, and some people don't want to find their lane. They'll figure, well, you know, I don't want to do it. I'll pay somebody else. Then that's fine, then, because if you got the money, then pay somebody else to do it. That's what you want to do. But if you're looking, you know, if you're living on a budget, you know, and, you know, there's some things you can get out there and you can do yourself, you know. So that's all I'm saying. And you don't have to spend those lights I got that I put on there. Those lights cost me $40, $45. They were $45 for two. So I spent $90 plus tax for them, and I got them on eBay. So, you know, they look good. How long they're gonna last, I have no idea. I know they'll last a little bit longer than those $20 lights that I put on there, because those were a piece of crap. They really were. So, anywho, with all that being said, y'all, thanks y'all for joining the channel. Appreciate it. Hit those like, those subscribe buttons, and I'll see you next time here on it. Peace.